Hi guys, this is Hakim. Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to create this sign in and sign up page using React Native. So stay tuned. So this is what I want to build in this video. Let me walk you guys through the app. So over here we have the sign in page with about two inputs, the email input and the password input. And below the input we have a sign in button which actually does nothing, and below it we have this text and these lines over here. Below the text we have the sign in with Facebook button and sign in with Google button, and we have this text saying don't have an account, sign up. And once I click on this sign up, it's going to take me to the sign up screen, which has about three inputs: the name input, the email input and the password input. And below this input we have a sign up button which does nothing. And also below it we have this text with this dash, and below the text we have the sign up with Facebook button and sign up with Google button. And below the buttons we have this text already have an account, sign in. And once I click on this sign in, it's going to take us back to the sign in page. So this is what I'm going to build in this video. If you like this kind of video, please like and share, and also if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, turn on post notifications so that you notify anytime I upload a new video. Without further ado, let's start coding. Okay guys, so welcome back. So start by creating the project. So I'm going to make use of npx. You can make use of expo, so the code are actually going to be the same. So I'm going to create the project right now. So I'll say npx react native react dash native init, and I'm going to pass in the name of the app. So I'll be giving the name of auth app. You can give it any name of your choice. So I'll say auth app and I'll hit enter. So right now it's going to create the project for us. So while it's creating the project, let's talk about the package we need in the app. So we need about two packages. So the first package is going to be the React navigation. So this package allows us to navigate in the app. By default, React Native does not give us any sort of navigation, so we'll have to reach out to external libraries. And the next package we are going to make use of is the vector icons. So this allows us to add icons in our project. And those are the two packages we'll be needing for the project. Okay guys, so it has done creating the project. So the next step we are going to cd into the project folder, which is the auth app. So I'm going to cd into the folder right now. And right now we are going to run the app. So to run the app, I'll say npx react-native run-android. So we are building for Android, that's why I'm running for Android. Okay guys, so right now we have the app running in the emulator. The next step we are going to get rid of the code we actually don't need. So I'm going to navigate to the auth app folder, and inside the folder we are going to open the app.js. This is the file that holds this code that is actually rendering this stuff on the screen right now. So I'll open the file, and right now we are going to clean this file over here. So I'm going to get rid of some code. So let me close this panel. Inside here we are going to get rid of all these codes. And also we are going to get rid of this notation over here. So we are not making of TypeScript, so we are going to get rid of it. And we get rid of these ties also. And also we are going to get rid of all these import statements. So this import statement, we'll get rid of it, and we'll leave this, we'll get rid of this React Native imports also. And let me get rid of these codes. So right now we are left with blank app. So we talked about two packages we need for the project. That is the React navigation and also the vector icon. So right now we are going to install the React navigation. So I'm going to open the browser and I'm going to go to the React navigation website. And over here I'm going to click on this get started, and we are going to install it right now. So I'm going to copy this command, and I'm going to open the project, and I'm going to open the terminal again. So right now we have to cd into the project again. So we'll say cd and we'll cd it into the auth app. So over here we are going to paste the command and we hit enter. Then we'll go back to the website. So actually this library depends on other package also, so we'll have to install those dependencies. So if you're making use of Expo, you'll be making use of this command over here, but I'm using React Native, so I'm just going to copy this. And once the other library is done installing, we are going to install these dependencies. So I'll paste it right now, hit enter to install these dependencies. And right now we are going to go down, so we are going to copy this right here. So it states we should import this React-native-gesture handler at the top of our project. So I'm going to copy this and I'm going to open the project. Then above this React import, we are going to paste it over here. And right now it has done installing the dependencies, so we are going to open the website again, and over here we are going to copy this code right here. So I'm going to copy this. This is importing the navigation container, so I'll copy this and I'm going to paste it over here. We'll open the website again, then right here we're going to get this and we'll get rid of this. I'll click on save to save the project. So to continue, we have to install the navigator. There are actually a lot of navigators. So the navigator we are going to make use of in this project is the stack navigator. So I'm going to look for the stack navigator. So this creates stack navigator. There is a drawer navigator, a button navigator, material bottom tab navigator, material top tab navigator. So we don't need those navigators. The only navigator we need in the project is the stack navigator. So I'll click on this link and I'm going to copy this command over here. We are going to install the stack navigator. So I'll open the project again and I'm going to paste it and install. So right now we've installed everything for the navigation. So the next step, we are going to structure our app. So I'm going to open the folders. So inside the alt screen, I'm going to create a folder called app. So this folder is going to hold that folder called source. So we'll say src. And inside this folder right now, we are going to create some folders. So we are going to create a folder called view. The view is going to hold the screen and the components. So I actually like structuring my project like this. You can actually structure it the way you like. But inside this folder, I'm going to create another folder called views rather. And this folder is going to hold another folder called screen folder. Sorry for the nesting of folders. That is how I actually structure my app. So I'm going to create the folder, and this folder is going to be the screen folder. So this folder is going to hold the screen. So we have just two screens. The first screen is the sign in screen and the second screen is the sign up screen. So I'll hit enter. Then inside we are going to create our first screen, which is the sign in screen. So I'll say sign in screen.js. So inside this screen right now, we are going to create the first component. So right now I'm going to create the component. So I'll say slc. So I'm actually using a snippet for React Native and Redux. So that's why it's allowing me to automatically create this component. So I'm going to give it a name. So we'll say sign in screen. Yeah. And inside this component, we are going to return a view which we are going to import. So above it, we are going to import React, and right here we are going to import the view. So import the view. We are going to import it from React Native. So right now we have the first component. So the next step, we are going to add this component to the stack navigator. So to add the component, we are going to open the website again. So we are going to copy this code over here. And right here inside the navigation container, we are going to paste in this code. So I'll paste it. Since we have just one screen, we are going to get rid of this and we are going to leave just this component. So right now we are going to import the sign in component, that is the sign in screen. So say sign in, we'll hit enter. It's going to automatically import it for us because I have a snippet. So the next step, we are going to get this stack navigator, create stack navigator. So we are going to create a object of this stack navigator. So I'm going to copy this, and over here we are going to paste it over here. So and right now we have the first screen. So right now we can actually run our project and see. So I'm going to open the terminal again. Over here I'll cd into the folder. So I'll say cd auth app. I'm going to run the app right now. So right now we have the project, but we are having some errors. So let's see what the error is. So it says the view has already been declared. So the snippet auto imports the view which we declared right here again. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to put this React library above this view, and I'm going to run the app again. So right now let's reload the app and see. Okay, so right now we have the app running. So the next step, we are going to configure the React navigation. So over here we have this header which we actually don't want right now. So we have to get rid of this header. So to get rid of the header, I'm going to open the app.js, and inside the app.js I'm going to pass in a props to the stack navigator component over here. So we are going to give it a screen option, and inside the screen option we are going to add some object which we are going to give it the header option, and we are going to pass in a method which is going to point to null. So actually this header option requires a component. So if you want to modify your own header, so actually we don't need a header, so we are going to set it to null, which is going to get rid of this header. So if you are a bit confused about this React navigation and you want me to do a video about the React navigation, you can drop a comment and I'm going to make the video as soon as possible. Let me save it and reload the app. So right now I've gotten rid of the header. So I'm going to open the sign in page, and over here I'm going to add the text, and I'm going to give it a text of sign in just to differentiate the page, and I'll save it. So I have to import the text, sorry. So import the text. Right now we have the text signing. So now we are going to add other folders and also other file we need for the project. So I'm going to open the folder. Inside the source folder, we are going to create a folder called asset. So this asset folder is going to hold the image for the project. So I'll say assets. I'll hit enter. Then we are going to create another folder called const. So this const is going to hold the some values that does not change, such as colors. So we are going to create a folder. I'll call it const. So I'll say const. I'll hit enter. And also we are going to create another folder called styles. So this folder is going to hold some shared style across the app. So I'll say styles and hit enter. And that's all for the folders right now. So the next step, we are going to add the colors to the app. So we are going to define the colors we are going to make use in the app. So inside the const folder, I'm going to create a file called colors, which is going to hold the colors for the app. So I'll create a file. I'll say color.js, and inside the file we are going to create an object called colors, which is going to hold the various colors of the app, and we are going to export the colors. So we'll say const colors, and we are going to set it to an object. So the first color is going to be a dark color, that is just the black color. So I'm going to give it a black color of height 00. Then we create the light color, which is going to be the gray color. So I'm just going to copy the color over here, and we create another color called white, not white. Then I'll get the color. Okay, it's just white color. We'll create another color. We'll create color called primary. Let me get the color also. Create the secondary color also. So say secondary. Now we get the color. I'm going to create the last color, which is a pink color for the link, and I'll get the color also. And that's all for the color object. So right now I'm just going to export the object. So say export default, and we'll export the object. And that's all for this file. So right now we can close the file. So right now we are going to open the style folder, and we're going to create a file called index.js, which is going to be empty right now. Then inside the asset folder, we are going to get the asset and paste it right now. That's the Facebook logo and the Google logo for the button. So right now we can close these folders and we'll start working on the sign in screen. So I'm going to bring out the design. So over here we have this Fox Hub. So actually this Fox Hub is not a logo, it's just two text with different colors. So I'm going to open the sign in page and we are going to add this design right now. So I'm going to get rid of this view and I'm going to replace it with a safe area component. And inside the component we are going to add a scroll view component. So the main reason I'm adding the scroll view component is for smaller screen size in case the element in the page overflows. So I'm going to add the scroll view component right now. And right now I'm going to add some style to the save area component. So say style. And right here we are going to add a padding. So we want a padding of horizontal of 20 pixels. So we want 20 pixels for the both left part and the right part of the screen. Then we are going to give it a flex of 1. So that it's going to take the whole width and the whole height of the screen. And we are going to add a background color. So we are going to give it a color of white. So to get the color of white, we are going to bring in the color object we export from the color file. So I'm going to hit enter right now. It's going to automatically import the colors right here, and I'll say dot white. And I'm going to save. And right now we should have the background of white. So we're actually having an error right here because we forgot to add the flex of 1 to it. I'm going to save, and right now everything should be okay. So that's all for the save area component. So right now we are going to get rid of the scroll bar from the scroll view. So to get rid of the scroll bar, we are going to set the vertical scroll indicator to false. So we'll say false. And now we are going to add the text as the logo. So inside the scroll view, we are going to add a view. And this view is going to hold two texts. So the first text is going to be the Fox. So I'll say Fox. And while the second text is going to be the hub text. So I'm going to duplicate this and I'll change this to hub. And right now we are going to style the text. But before we style the text, we are going to give the view flex direction of row so that I'll be able to align the two texts from left to right. So we'll say style. And we'll give it a flex direction of row. Flex direction, sorry. Then we are going to give it a margin top of 40 pixels. 40. And right now we have the text from left to right. So we are going to start styling the text. We are going to give it a font weight of bold. Then we'll give it a font size of 20 pixels, 22 pixels, and a color of dark. So say color. We're going to get it from the colors, then we'll say dark. So right now we have the first text. So I'm going to copy this style and I'm going to apply it to this text over here. Then I'm going to change this color to secondary, I think. So I hit enter and save. And right now we are done with the logo. So let's hit design once again. So right now I'm going to add this text. This will come back and sign in to continue. So below this view we are going to add another view which is going to hold the bold text. So add the view. and we're going to give a margin top of 70 pixels to the view. So say margin top, and give it 70 pixels. And right now we are going to add the bold text. So inside the view, we are going to add the text component and give it a text of welcome back. Welcome back. Then we are going to style this text right now. So I'm going to bring up the emulator. So this is the text over here. So I'm going to style it right now. So we are going to give it a font size of 27 pixels, a font weight of bold, and a color of dark. So get the color from the colors object. And that's all for the style. So right now I'm going to add the second text. So I'm going to duplicate this. Then I'm going to change this to sign in to continue. So say sign in to continue. And right now I'm going to modify the style. So we'll change this 27 pixels to 19 pixels. Then we are going to change this color to light. And let's see the design once again. So right now this is design. So we are done with this welcome back text and sign in text. So next step, we are going to work on the input. So I'm going to open the project again. Then below this view, we are going to add another view which is going to hold the input. So add the view, and we are going to give the view a margin top of 20 pixels. So say style, we'll give it a margin top of 20 pixels. Then right now we are going to start working on the input. So the input right here is going to consist of a view, an icon, and the input. So the view is going to hold the icon and this input over here. So we'll start by adding the view. We'll style the view. Then we are going to install the icon package, that is the vector icon package for the icon. Then we are going to add the input. So over here I'm going to add the view. So say view. And since we are going to have multiple input in the app, so what we are going to do right now, we are going to create a separate style for this view, the input, and the icon, so that we'll be able to make use of it in other parts of the app. So I'm going to open the index.js, that is for the style, and inside the index.js we are going to create a style. So inside this file I'm going to import style sheet. So say import style sheet from React Native. Then we are going to import the color also. So import color, because we are going to make use of color in this file. So we are going to locate the color which is in the const folder, and which is color. So right now I'm going to create a style. So I'm going to create a variable called styles, which is going to be this style. So we'll say style sheet dot create to create a style. And right now this view is going to have a style of input container. So I'm going to give it a style. So let's define the style first. So I'll open the index folder and I'm going to create a style input for it. So say input container, and we're going to give it a flex direction of row, and we give it a margin top of 20 pixels. So right now we are going to export this style. So say export default styles, and inside the sign in screen we are going to add the style to the view. So say styles dot input container. So right now we are done with the view right here, which is going to hold the input and the vector icon. So the next step, we are going to install the vector icon right now. So I'm going to open the browser and I'm going to visit the vector icon npm page. So I'm going to scroll down, and over here I'm going to copy this command right here, and I'm going to open the terminal. So I'll open the terminal again. I'll navigate to the project folder. Okay, sorry, cd alt app, and I'm going to paste this, and I'm going to install the package right now. So actually, we have to link it after we've installed the package. So I'm going to copy the link command. So I'll copy this command right here to link it. I'm going to paste the command and link it right now. So we've linked the package to our project, and right now we can make use of the vector icon. And right now I'm going to run the app. So I'll say npx react-native. So right now we have the app. I'm going to close this terminal over here. So let's add the icon to the project. But before we add the icon, we made a mistake over here. So this should be colors.white. So I'm going to put .white, and now we can add the icon. So inside the view right here, we are going to add the icon component. So I'll say icon, and we are going to make sure that this icon is import from our material icon. So over here, I'm going to get rid of these icons, and I'll change it to material icons. And now we can start making use of the material icon. So I'm going to give the icon a name. So the icon needs a name. So the name of the icon is going to be mail-outline. So I'll say mail-outline, and let's save and see. So we are having some errors. So I think we are importing the icon wrongly. So this should be just the icon. So I'm going to remove these curly braces, and right now it should fix it. This is the icon over here. So we are going to add some styles to the icon, and also we are going to add a size to the icon, and we are going to give this icon a size of 20 pixels. So pass in the size props and give it 20, and also we are going to give it a color of light, that is the gray color. So pass in the props of color, and we'll give it colors dot light. So this is the icon right now. So we are going to add a style to the icon. I'm going to open the style file again, and inside the style we are going to create a style of input icon. So say input icon. We are going to give it a margin top of 15 pixels. Then we'll give it a position of absolute. So we want to be able to position it inside the view component. That's why I'm giving the position of absolute. So I'm going to open the screen file, and inside the screen file I'm going to apply the style. I'll say style. I'll add the styles input icon. So right now we have the style applied to the icon. The next step, I want to add the input to the view. So I'm going to add the input right now. So I'll import the input. So say input. We import the text input. I'll make sure it's import correctly. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it over here. So we are going to start styling the input right now. I'm going to give the input a placeholder of email. So say placeholder email. Then we are going to give it a style. So first create a style. We open the index.js for the style, and we are going to add a style. So add a style of input, and inside the style, let's import the style right now. So say style, and we'll give it styles dot input. We'll save. So inside the style, we are going to give it a light color. So we are going to get the color. We'll say colors dot light. Then we'll give it a padding left of 30 pixels. Want a space between the input and the icon. So we'll say padding left and give it 30 pixels. Then we're going to give it a border button width. So we need a border below the input. So say border button width. Border bottom width, and give it 1 pixels. And right now we have the border. So the input is actually not taking the full space. So to fix this, we are going to give it a flex of 1. And right now it should take the full space. So say flex, and give it 1. And right now we have the input taking the full space. Next step, we are going to add a font size of 18 pixels to the input. That is for the placeholder. Then we change this border button width to 0.5 pixels. And I think that's all for the input style. So the next step, we are going to duplicate this input for the password. So I'm going to open the sign in screen again, and from here I'm going to copy from here, and I'm going to press Ctrl D, which is going to duplicate this. Then this placeholder, we are going to change it to password. Then also we are going to change the icon. We are going to give it an icon of lock dash outline. So say lock. Alright, now we have the lock icon. Then we are going to pass in a props of security text entry. So this is going to make the text of the input hidden, because this is a password field. So we'll say security text entry, and we are going to hit enter. So I'm going to type. As you can see, we have it hidden, while here is visible. So that's all for the input. The next step, we are going to add the button. This button over here, the sign in button. So below this view, we are going to add the button. But before we do that, we actually added the password field into a wrong place. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'll get rid of this. So right now we can start working on the button. So actually we can make use of the button component from React Native, but the button component does not give us room for much customization, so we have to create our button our own self. So making use of the view component to create our button. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So to add the button, below the password input, we are going to add a view. So inside the view, we are going to add a text component for the text of the button, which is going to be sign in. So say sign in. And right now I'm going to start styling the button. So I'm going to give the button a style of btn- primary. So say style. I'll give it a style of btn- primary. So say styles dot btn primary. So I'm going to copy this, and inside the index.js we are going to create a style. We give the background color of primary. So say background color, we are going to get it from the colors. So say primary. Then we are going to give it a height of 50 pixels, margin top of 50 pixels. Then next step, I want to give it a justify content of center and align items of center. This is to center the text both vertically and horizontally. So say justify content, center, and align items, center. So right now this is the button. So the next step, I'm going to add a border radius to the button. To add a border radius, we'll say border radius, I'll give it 5 pixels. And that's all for the button. So right now I'm going to style the text over here. So I'm going to open the sign in screen, and we are going to start styling the text. So we are going to give it a style. We'll give it a color of white. So get the colors, so dot white. Then we'll give it a font weight of bold, and a font size of 18 pixels. I'll hit save, and right now we have the button. So let's take a look at our design. So the next step, we're going to add this alt text and this dash over here. So since React Native does not work with pseudo elements, that is before and after like we do in the web. So what we are going to do right now, we're going to create a view that is going to hold two views. The first view is going to be for this dash, then be a text, then there'll be another view. So this text is going to be in between two views. So I'm going to open the project, and below the button we are going to add a view. So say view, and we are going to start styling the view. So say style. We give it a vertical margin of 20 pixels. So say margin vertical. We give it 20 pixels. Flex direction of row. Then we are going to give it a justify content of center and align items of center. The center, align items of center. So this is going to hold the view, which is going to be the dash. Then it's going to hold the text, and it's going to hold the right view. So over here right now, I want to add another view, and this view is going to hold a style. So we'll create a style soon. I'm going to add in the style. We'll say styles dot line. So that is for the line, and inside the index file we are going to create a style right now. So we are going to say line. This line is just going to be a style with a height of 1 pixels, width of 30 pixels. Let me bring up the emulator. Then we'll give it a background color of gray. So we'll say colors dot light. So I'm going to save right now, and this is the first line. So I'm going to open the file, and right here we are going to add the text of or. So say or. Then I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to paste it after the text. And right now we have the dash and the lines and the or. Then we are going to style the text. So we are going to give it a style, and we are going to give it a font weight of bold and a margin horizontal of 5 pixels. So right now we have the line and the or right here. So let's take a look at our design. So as you can see, we have it right here. So the next step, we are going to work on these social media buttons right now. So below the view that hold the lines and the or text, we are going to add the buttons right now. So we are going to add a view that is going to hold the both buttons. So below this view right here, we'll add a view. I'm going to style the view. So we give the view a flex direction of row, so that the button will align from left to right. Then we are going to give it a justify content of space between. So one space between the both button, like space between these buttons over here. So I'm going to add the justify content of space between. Let's say space between. Right now we are done with the view, so we are going to start working on the button itself. So I'm going to add a view for the button. Sorry, not version. And we are going to give it a style of btn secondary. So I'm going to add a style to it, which we are going to create soon. So say styles. I'll say btn secondary. So inside the button, we are going to add a text. So this text is going to be the sign in with. Then after the text, we are going to add the image component for the logos. So I'm going to add the text right now. So add the text component. I'll say text, and I'm going to give it a text of sign in with. So I'll say sign in with. Then after the text, we are going to add an image component. So we'll bring in the image component, and also we are going to add a style. But before we style it, let's style this btn-secondary right now. So let me bring up the emulator. So I'm going to open the index.js again, and inside the index.js we are going to create this style. So below these lines we are going to add a style called btn secondary. We are going to give it a height of 50 pixels. So say height of 50 pixels, and we are going to give it a border width. So as you can see, the button has borders, so we'll give it a border width of 1 pixels. So say border width of 1 pixels. Then we are going to give it a border color, so which is going to be the light color. So say border color, and get it from the colors. We give it a flex of 1, so that it don't take full space. So say flex, and give it 1. Then we are going to give it a justify content of center and align items of center. Let me save. So the next step, we are going to add a border radius of 5 pixels to it. So say border radius, and give it 5 pixels, and also we give it flex direction of row. And that is it for the style. So right now I'm going to add the second button to the screen. So I open the Signin screen file. I'm going to take this, then I'm going to duplicate it. And right now we have 2 buttons. So actually we need a space between these. So we are going to add a view, which is going to serve as the space between the buttons. So I'm just going to get rid of this. I'll close it right here. So we'll give the view a width of 10 pixels. So say style of 10 pixels. And right now we have the space between the buttons. So the next step, we are going to style the text, and also we are going to add the logo to it. That is the Facebook logo and the Google logo. So over here we are going to add the source to the image component. So say source, we say require, we are going to get the path. So the path is we are going to navigate back from 2 folders and go to the asset folder. Then we get the Facebook icon, facebook-png. So right now we have the icon. So I'm going to add a style to this image component. So say style, I'll give it a style of btn image, which we are going to create right now. So I'm going to copy the style name, and inside here we are going to add a style. So we'll add the style over here. So we are going to give it a width of 20 pixels, a height of 20 pixels also, and a margin left of 5 pixels. And that's all for the style. So right now I'm going to copy the style and apply it to the second button over here. So I'm going to copy the style and the source, and over here at the image component I'm going to paste it, and I'm going to change this to Google for the Google logo. And right now we have the Google logo. So the next step, I want to add some font weight to this text and also change the font size. So over here at the text component, we give it a style, we give it a font weight of bold and a font size of 16 pixels. I'm going to save. Then I'm going to copy this and I'll apply it to the second button. So I'll copy this and apply it to this text over here. So right now we have the social media buttons done. So actually this is not a real project. So if it's to be a real world project where we will navigate to other page, so we are going to add the touchable opacity, and we are going to add a method to navigate or do some action once we press the button. In this project we are not going to do something like that because we are not actually navigating or performing any action. So right now we are going to add this text over here. This don't have an account, sign up. So to add the text, below this view, we are going to add a view which is going to hold the text, and also we are going to style the view component. So we are going to give it a style of flex direction of row, because we are going to add two texts. The first text is going to be don't have an account, which is actually going to do nothing, while the second text is going to sign up with the color of pink, which we are going to wrap this in a touchable opacity. Then once a user click on it, it's going to take the user to the sign up page. So this is what we are going to do right now. And over here, we are going to add a flex direction so that we're able to position the both text from left and right. So say flex direction, and we are going to give it an align items of flex end. So say align items flex end. Then we'll give it a justify content of center, and imagine top of 40 pixels, then imagine bottom of 20 pixels. And that's all for the wrapper. So right now we are going to add the text to it. So inside the view, we are going to add a text component. So I'm inside the text component right now. We are going to add a text of don't have an account. Don't have an account. Then we'll add another text of sign up. Text of sign up. So right now I want to style the text individually. So this is the text over here. So first style the don't have an account text. Right now we are going to add a style. We are going to give it a color of light. So say color light. Then we'll give it a font weight of bold. And that's all for the style of this text. So right now I'm going to style the pink text. So add a style. We'll give it a color of pink. Say color. Say colors dot pink. Then we are going to give it a font weight of bold also. And that's all for the text over here. So right now I'm going to wrap the text inside the touchable opacity, and we are going to add the unpress option so that once the user press the text, it's going to take the user to the sign up screen. So we are going to bring in the touchable opacity. So say touchable opacity. Then I'm going to take this text and I want to wrap it inside the touchable opacity. So we have the text inside the touchable opacity component, and right now, as you can see, if I click on it, we have that opacity. So next step, we are going to create the sign up screen. Then we are going to add the sign up screen to the navigation that is in the app.js. Then we'll be able to navigate to the sign up screen. So to do that, we are going to open the folders, and inside these screens, we are going to create a file called sign up screens. So I'll create a file. I'll say sign up screen.js. Since the sign up screen and the sign in screen and the sign up screen are actually similar, so the only change is right here is the text and the inputs. So I'm just going to copy everything from this sign in screen, then I'm going to paste it over here in the sign up screen, and I'm just going to change the component name. Then I'll change it over here, and we are going to come back to this file. So open the app.js, we'll duplicate this, and we're going to import the sign up screen. Then over here we are going to change this to sign in. Then we'll change this to sign up. So right now I'm going to add the option. So once the user click on this sign up, it's going to take the user to the sign up screen. So open the sign in screen.js, and over here we are going to add the unpress option. So unpress, which is going to take in a function, and the function is going to be the navigation object. Then we'll call it the navigate and pass in the name of the screen we want to navigate to. But before we call the navigate method, we have to bring in the navigation props. So say navigation. So this will allow us to use the navigation inside this component right now. So I'm going to go down, and over here we are going to bring the navigation object. Then we'll call the navigate. So say navigate. Then we are going to navigate to the sign up screen. So say sign up. And that's all. So once I click on this, it should take me to the sign up screen right now. So right now we have the sign up screen. So the next step, we are just going to make some changes in the screen. So all we have to change in the screen, let me bring up the UI. So I want to change this text, the sign up to continue. We add a new input for the name, then we change the icon, and also change this button text, and change this text also here and also right here. So I'm going to open the sign up page right now, and right here we are going to change it to sign up. So say sign up, and we have the sign up over here. Then we'll change the button to sign up also. Then right now we are going to duplicate this input. So let's change this social buttons over here. So I'm going to change this to sign up with, say sign up. And now we are going to add the input. So over here we are going to copy this. So I'm going to copy this. Now paste it right here. Then we are going to change this to name, and we are going to change it to the corresponding icon, which is going to be person, I think. Yeah. So right now we are going to change the text to let's see, I already have an account, sign in. So we'll change this to already. Now we'll change this to sign in. So since we know that once the user is in the sign up page, the user only can go back to the sign in page. So all we have to do, instead of using the navigator to navigate to the sign in page, we are going to call a method called go back, which is going to take us back to the previous screen. So I'm going to copy this. I'll paste this over here, and right here I'm just going to use the method called go back. And let's take a look at our app. So once I click on this, it should take me to the sign in page. So we are having an issue, can't find variable navigation. So we didn't import the navigation props. So we are going to import it right here. So say navigation, and right now it should take us to the sign in page. So right now we are on the sign in page, and if I click on this, it's going to take us to the sign up page. Sign in, sign up. So let's take a look at our UI and also look at the app. So this is the sign in page. We have the email input, the password input, the sign in with Facebook, sign in with Google button, and let's see the sign up page. We have the name input, the email input, the password input, sign up button, sign up with Facebook, sign up with Google, welcome back, sign up to continue. And I think that will be all for the video. If you find the video helpful, please like and share. And also if you're not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing, turn on post notifications so I notify anytime I upload a new video. Also drop a comment, let me know which kind of video you want me to make next, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.